with you, boss.
Please, I just went to pee now, so I didn't hear what. I didn't hear.
Yeah, I said, what's your knowledge? What's your previous knowledge about support and resistance?
Okay.
What's your previous knowledge about support and resistance? That's the question. Anyone in the
Uh,
house to tell us your belief about support and resistance. I'm going to show you how to got it today.
okay, can I speak, sir?
You
Okay,
can go ahead, please. Mine is not pen.
someone raise hand.
Okay, let's Mane talk first. I might not be looking at your answer.
Let
So
him talk. Let him
Mane,
talk.
go ahead.
Let him talk.
Mane, go ahead. Go ahead.
I guess support and resistance has to do with levels that has most touches. Has to do with levels that has most touches, sir. Key
Okay.
levels
You
that has
said
most
support and
touches.
resistance. Well, if you want to define, try to always define and let your words be clear, okay? Now you said levels. What's levels? Yes, I know we are talking about forest here, but let it be more uh clear. Okay, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I'm with you. What's levels?
I said support and resistance are key levels with the most touches.
Okay. Okay. Don't let me disturb you. Mr. Dayo, can you please go ahead?
All right, sir. My own previous knowledge about support and resistance is that support is an area where markets are likely to bounce upward, where markets are likely to reverse to the upside, while resistance are area where markets are likely to reverse to the downside. So,
Okay. I love that. That's clear. You are actually saying the same thing, but at different perspective. Now, this is the first thing I want you to note, that you need to know where your support is going to be and where your resistance will also be. Okay? Having said that, your resistance is where market fails to break upward. Just like a roof, resistance serves as a roof, and while support stands like the what's it called? The floor. Okay? And then if you have that concept of what I just said on your head, then you'll be able to know what and what you should pay attention to. Okay? Now, let me put it this way. If I'm standing by the door, okay, there's always this what is it called now? I don't know what it's called now. Okay, that the is always just above the door. That is not the main roof. Okay, you can jump and then your head hit that and then you bounce back also, but the main roof, you can also jump the main roof, then you also come down. So what I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of levels, and according to your time frames, okay, your time frames determine how effective your levels are going to be. But and that is why um we differentiate between levels and levels, support and resistance. We call some, I'm still going to discuss it in full in details, but we call it key levels. Why we just use support and resistance? All of them, both your key levels is also the same thing as support and resistance. But in a real forest environment, support and resistance is your area of demand and supply. What makes it support and what it makes it resistance? It is only technical analysis that call it support and resistance. Okay, technical analysis call it support and resistance. This does not call it support and resistance. Oh, some people are waiting. Jesus, so sorry. I just said I should check the meeting now. I never knew that you have been waiting. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, Mr. Confer, Mrs. Mary, I'm sorry for delaying you
That's okay.
in.
That's all right. No problem.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we are talking about support and resistance already. I've moved to the next topic since I gave you works to do, and so many people do not even attend to it. So I decided to just let us move on. But by the way, please try to also encourage my efforts by doing those things. I open a group for all of you to drop your what's it called, your charts. I open a group. It's part of the what's called the community. Go and join the group. Then you drop your chart over there. You can drop your trades also over there. This is the only way you can learn. Training is so tempting. I can't get that. Let me check that again. Screen message. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. That's it. You are hungry. You are sitting outside. That means you are hungry. Myself, I've done something like that before many times. Okay, so try to join the group. Someone sent something to me, and the person was actually correct. Doing Send it to the group, then we'll be able to move on. Okay, so that all of us will benefit from it. That's why I said I usually send it to the group. So God will help us. So let us move on. We're talking about support and resistance, and I've said that support is area whereby market is sitting on. Okay, just like this, you can see that there's a particular button here. Okay, that is where market is sitting on. Market got there again. Okay, market got there again, and what happened? Market is now playing around that level. Okay, market is playing around that level now. Market is playing around that level now. Sun is complete. Can you see hear me, please?
Yes, yes, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me? Okay,
Yes, I can hear you.
thank you, sir. Okay, I want to try to make this so I'll be able to see the screen very well. Okay, so now that is just in a technical analysis, and our support and resistance is where it fails to break upward, just like a roof. I've said that earlier. Now, another thing you should take note of, another thing you should bear in mind, technical analysis have told us support and resistance, but in the world of economy, how does those things happen? Can't hear you clearly. Okay, I'm sitting up now. I believe you can hear me clearly now. Okay, what in the what drive the market actually is supply and demand. Okay, when there's a lot of demands, the stock will move up. Okay, and when there's a lot of supply, okay, that you can see everything, just like this fuel scarcity that we have in Nigeria. What is happening? Okay, the price is increasing. Then if you have the money, you can invest into petroleum or fuel. You can invest into it, then you make more money. What they are getting for NNPC is still selling for 190 or 180 thereabout. Why some people are already selling 300, for God's sake? Okay, that's a whole lot of money because it's very scarce. That is what is happening. Back late last year or throughout last year, we had a bearish market in some of those cryptos. Why? Because people are taking their money from crypto and put it into dollar, because there were a lot of demands from dollar, and that is what dollar is what increasing in value. But immediately towards the end of last year, what happened? This is how to think in the forex market. Don't just think about the technicals alone. Also look at the fundamentals. Then you'll be able to understand the technicals. Okay, I said that maybe 2 weeks ago that we have three basic way of analyzing the market. We have the fundamental, we have the technical, and we also have the management, which is your own mental brain. When you can hack your brain also, and that is what even myself I'm working towards that. When I work, I'm perfect on that. I'm telling you, you will be in the market consistently. So what am I saying in essence is that your analysis, okay, depends on the basics of forex, which is the support supply and demand. That is what moves the market. There are sometimes that you see that there will be low volatility in the market because no one is demanding. Just like on holidays, you are not expecting the market to move. I explained that during Christmas holiday or so. Or you can expect that someone can just take a little one serious move in the market, and then boom, the market will spike up because of low volatility or because of supply and demand. Okay, so I just explain in a simple language here that whenever a stock, people are demanding for that stock. Now, people are saying that yes, dollar is reducing. Let me show you dollar index. You can see the way dollar index is falling. Then people don't want their money to fall alongside. Nobody wants their money to fall alongside. Okay, and I will also show you how to do that later because I must be sincere with you. I also use dollar stock exchange to analyze what dollar peers are going to be doing. Okay, let me go to the daily. Look at it. This is a daily time frame. Okay, we can see this rush down. Throughout last year, this rush up was what was giving us the money. It started around this first started around October. Okay, this was why this move up, this rally up that was the major reason. um what is it called, is making more profits. That is why Bitcoin was falling, other cryptos were falling. That, let me look at it again. From May last year, around February last year, January last year, it was just moving up, moving up. Then towards October, what happened? It started falling, and that is why you can see that the cryptos are moving forward. That is supply and demand. Okay, but there are some key levels. There's a clear difference between key levels. Key levels are also support and resistance, but on a long term. Try to understand that on a long term, why support and resistance can be what you can see within a month, within let me say within a day. Let's start from daily, day, monthly, day, sorry, hourly, okay, and minute. Market will always obey those levels because there are some orders. Let me tell you how the big boys take money in the market. Here now, they see that this was the beginning. I believe you can see my screen. I believe you all can see my screen. Let's say this was the beginning of the movement. Okay, can you all see my screen, please?
Yes, I
Can you
can.
all see my
I can.
screen, please? Okay, good. Thank you, sir. This was the beginning of the movement, okay, around January. People, probably banks, US banks and some other things or some policies made this index to push up to this level. At this rise alone, okay, big boys will put their orders here. This is where they are putting their orders. And you can see that when this price came back to that level, what happened? Another push up. Some people do not really believe here now. Some position holders, they came in here already. They want to hold for the whole of the year. They came in here already. This is where they came in. Okay, some swing traders will come in rather, will come in around here. You can see, and when the positions holders, edge traders, when they put their pending order here and the market pick it up, you will see that push up. Okay, because there's not much volume in the market for US index, then it will push up. Then here again, when the what's it called now? The swing traders also came in here. They also, you see the push up because it's the more people are getting into buying the currency, the more it's appreciating in value. Okay, and this level now that we can see that this is pushing up, immediately there's a breakout from this. They begin to lose hope. Let us take profit. What actually made this to come down is that some of them are taking profit. Okay, towards the end of the year, you can see towards the end of the year, these people that they have been holding their positions for months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, they are taking profit. Then some people that are afraid also, let us take our money to what's it called, to other peers. Okay, and then people will start putting their money that they withdrew from Bitcoin before. Now that dollar is uh, coming down, what will they do? They will push their money back to those things again to make more money. Are we together? In this field, we make money, we uh we have money to make more money. Okay, that is, I don't know how they put that stuff. Okay, so now we can see that the market is actually playing around this level. Market is actually playing around this level. Market is playing around this level. anything can happen because this is a very strong level. Even on the higher time frame, on the levels now, let's see if the level is a very strong level. This is where market has actually related before. So we can have a push up again. We can actually have a push up again. We can have a push up again depending on what we are seeing. If this month, which is going to end by next week, end as a bearish candlestick, it might push down. I'm only telling you what might happen now on this particular pair. But if it does not, sorry please, let me quickly attend to this person. The person wants to join the meeting also, and since the meeting is on already, I have not allowed the person in. Okay, so I believe we are together. I believe they are still together. Please, are we still together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Sorry. Let me quickly attend to this person. So, like I was explaining, where is it? Like I was explaining, so we can see that this market, I have a touch here. This is actually monthly time frame. You can see these touches here. Okay, this shows that what happened here is change in polarity. Change in polarity. Change in polarity. I will explain that. These are things, technical analysis that we look at. Technical analysis that we look at to make what we are, that gives us more reason. So, and I've also explained candlestick formations the last time. Myself now, if by today, tomorrow, today is the last day of this week, by Monday, Tuesday, before the end of the month, and we can see that this turns to a doji candlestick or push up again, then we can say that, okay, this one will respect this level. Okay, but we are not here to analyze this pair. Really trying to learn support and resistance. Support and resistance. Are we still together, please? Okay, so like I said now, support and resistance is the same thing at different levels, but we try to separate them so that we'll be able to have a definite way of looking at this market. Okay, this person is not joining again. The person said he wants to join, but not joining again. So basically, what are you going to do? Let us go to our time frames now and then see the concept of support and resistance clearly. Look at this. Look at this. Markets play around. Let us look at areas at which markets play around. You can see, I will still use this. Probably I'll be using this pair to explain, because I can see something here that will have made people millions. Okay, look at this. Look at this. These are levels. Now, if you understand, you said,
what time frame is this, sir?
This is 4-hour time frame. You can see this market, why this market is going up. You can see the way it's respecting particular levels, and the same way this market moves up. When it came down here, what happened? It went up again to retest this. It broke again, came back to that level again. It's then likely that this market will still come back to this level, and if there's any breakout from this, probably continue moving up. We can't say, but we can see that there are some levels, internal levels, and bear this in mind. For by God, please bear this in mind. And what I want to bear in mind is that these markets, okay, the lower the time frame, the lesser it's reliable. I don't know how to put that. Let me reframe that. The lower the time frame,
the less reliable it becomes.
Yes, the lower the time frame, the less reliable it becomes, and of course, the higher the risk. Definitely. So there are sometimes we can move to lower time frames. The least lower time frames that I was taught, and which I have also seen that is best for me that I can go, is 15-minute time frame. And market must have gotten to the peak of the peak of the peak before I use 15-minute time frame. I used that this week, and I will tell you the trade I use it for. Okay, so we're not talking about time frame today, but definitely when we're talking about some stocks, we always move to some little topics. Some of us are not complete novice like that. This is not it. Euro card. I projected a sell around this level. This was the first level I projected a sell. It did not follow my analysis. I think this was the first one. It gave me a little pips. It went up again. I projected a sell again. It went up again. It plays around this level, testing this level. Of course, if you are experienced, you know that this level is a lie. But what I want to bring out, I sold with probably 10 loss size, 10 pips loss size, 10 pips loss size. Because immediately the market got to here, I just switched to 15-minute time frame. I was just looking for any pattern I could see in 15 minutes.
We can't hear you, sir. I can't hear you, sir.
Your mic is off due to the size of. Okay, I believe you can hear me now. It was my network. I'm sorry about that. Okay, that is the only time. But when I'm looking for a sell around all these levels, all these small levels, I don't try to do that. Okay, I don't use 15-minute time frame. That's about 15-minute time frame. So let us go back to our levels. We can see that even here, I use some lines to draw some support and resistance. That is key areas. I will not, before I used to do this, I will show you. I used to do this before. I will mark areas like this before. Okay, this is not needed. I only focus on the ones that are obvious. Look at this. Market played around this to break it. This is not obvious. But look at this. This is obvious. Why is it obvious? Even when market go that position, so if you want to mark, I'm giving you how to mark it now. And I want every one of us to mark support and resistance and send it to the chat. Okay, join the drop your chat air group, and I will always attend to it. I will always. Some of us here has been sending it to me personally. I'm always attending back to back. Probably within 15 minutes I will have answered him. Look at this. Look at this. Why I said this is not a valid one. You can see markets playing even within that range. But look at the one I do here. This is a touch, a clear touch, and a bounce up. A clear touch, a bounce up. Market broke it here, and the market retested it. You can you see? Then it up again to break it. It retested again, then moved up. But look at this. This is not valid. This kind of thing, if you trade, probably you got here and you say you want to buy, where do you want to put your stop loss? That the market will not hit up your levels. And even though if you buy around here, this is still going. Look at it. I'm not saying the market might not, but it might not obey it, but it's not obvious. You focus on the obvious ones. Another thing you should notice is that the more market or price push towards a level, okay, test a level, the more it's reliable to not hold again. Okay, the amount of times it touches the first time, the second time, the third time, okay, market might get to that place the fourth time, it might not hold again. And that is why I also adjusted to some stuff. By when I have the first touch, I will not enter that first touch. I want us to consider this particular part of this market, this touch here. I'm going to, this is 4 hour time frame. I'm going to go to, let me say, 45-minute time frame. And you will see that what we have another level I showed you is going to be a double bottom. Look at it, double bottom. If you enter here, of course, if you can wait for some hours, the market will still push up later. But most of the time, market will always come back to levels that are strong. Okay, and the more it tests that level, look at it, the first time it tested it on this lower time frame now. This is how you can, when we start talking about top down analysis, then all these things will be very clear to you. Okay, because what I do is top down analysis. I don't just enter any trade because it's going down or going up. I will do top down analysis on it. Look at it, the first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch. Okay, then this time around it could not break downward. This market actually wants to break downward. It's looking for momentum until it got to that place again. It came down again, could not. This time again, it came down here and went down a little bit, but still moved up. This is the first breakout. Okay, then what happened again? I'm still expecting that market. This will definitely get to this level because it's a strong level. I can see the way I'm reasoning now. Everything about this is what? Mentality. Then if it get to this place and it broke down again, then I'm expecting to get here or here. Why did I choose this place as a strong level? Look at it. Obvious rejection. I told you how to mark your levels is what? Not the ones that are just playing around. Obvious rejection. Obvious rejection. Obvious rejection. Obvious rejection. I'm saying that again. It must be obvious. It must be something that you can see, your two eyes can see it, not just levels that are not relevant. Before I do that, it's not profitable. And what you want to keep as skills in this journey, the things you want to keep as skills in this journey are things that has been proven, okay, that are relevant and that works. So, and that's what I'm trying to show you here. Okay, market can get here and say move back up, then we will now call it that the market is ranging. If you get to this place and move up, then we will say that yes, at this level, market is what? Ranging. Where is it? At this level, market is ranging. Is ranging. It can come here, come back here, come down here, can try to go up again or break down. Okay, and break down. This is what it's going to do to continue downward trend. Okay, but now I cannot say that yes, the downward trend has started because there's some stuff that has not yet been broken. Okay, but when I switch to lower time frames, then I can always trade within this, just on a few pips unlike that. But you must have done your top down analysis before you can even come to 45 minutes time frame to take trades. Okay, then what time frame is best for you to choose your support and resistance? If not key levels, I believe we all know what key levels is now on the higher time frame, monthly time frame, 6 months, a year, 6 months, 3 months, monthly, weekly. Those ones are what? Key levels. You can choose your key levels on those ones. Okay, but your support and resistance, which is used for supply and demand, you can always pick it on a 4 hour time frames. 4 hour time frames is more reliable. Okay, 4 hour time frame is more reliable. Okay, I believe we are still together, please, and I believe you are learning. Okay, I believe
Yes,
we
please.
all are learning. Okay, good. So I have just explained what are things that you need to look out for. I want you to probably type it, okay, or add it somewhere. The first thing you should look for is what? Obvious rejection. Okay, obvious rejection. Those are the ones you should look out for. And the current, another thing is the
current position of price. Don't fall into that trap of looking for, when you are back testing, you can do that. Okay, like now, market here is currently here, then I should be marking places like this. Okay, I should be marking all these ones, all these ones. No, it's not needed. All these ones. I traded this when this was going up. I knew when this was going up. All these ones. Market, I don't need that. When I'm doing my top down analysis again, I will always figure out all these ones. Okay, look at this now. If I want to go by obvious one, this is obvious. What's happening? This is obvious. Market came back again, rejected it. Came back again, rejected it. This is not obvious. Their internal structure, yes, you can see, is not obvious. This is not obvious. This is not obvious. It's not obvious. It's not clear. They are not reliable. Another thing, I've said how many things now? About 3 things. The first one are obvious rejection. Second thing is that the current position of the market. The third thing you need to look out for again, and I look out for, okay, is time frames, which I said the lower the time frame, the less reliable it is. The less reliable it is. Okay, and the fourth thing also is that the more the market price hits that level, okay, the less, okay, it's okay. Let me put it this way: the more market hits the level, okay, it has a reliability of breaking that level. Okay, market can break that level the more it tests that level, even on a higher time frame. Let us look at it. Even when we go to a monthly time frame, let's go to a monthly time frame, and I will show you some of those things I'm talking about. But nevertheless, look at this. Market came back here 2017. It came here 2019. It broke it when? It broke it 2021. It came there now to test it. You can see one of the reasons I'm selling this, and this might be a huge sell because it's a level that market has tested for so many times, for years and years. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Now this is what we call first time visit. After a breakout of this, we are now having first time visit. First time visit. At least I'm expecting to get to this place. You can get here, then if you want to move up, to push up, but I'm expecting a massive sell first. Okay, because that level, some people have put their pending order around that level. Then if you want to look at it vividly, let me extend this. You can see the market kept on obeying that level. You can see it's just within, and I'm going to explain something again soon. I just remember now. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see, and then this is the another time the market is coming back to that level. The market can come back here. Now this that I drew here, it is called within the market. Okay, within, levels within. But look at these ones that are up here. These ones are obvious. This down one, very obvious. This is what I do. Although these two, this one down here and this up here, these ones are actually key levels. Look at it. Though if there are some push up a little bit, okay, from it, if we move to all those push ups now, will be fake out on higher time frames. Can you see the way it is now? Can you see that the higher the time frame, the more you see the picture? But if I move to, even this is 3 hours now. I was coming from 3 months. I was coming from monthly before. Okay, there was still noise around some areas on that level. Noise here. Can you see noise here? Can you see this noise here? Okay. Can you see this one also? But when I moved to 3 monthly, 3 months, what happened? It reduced the noise. Let's go to 6 months. The higher the time frame, the better it is. I have said that. I've listed 4 things or 5 things we're about to take note of. Can you see this now? The noise are very clear now. They are now clear. And this now, the one I drew on my month or my 4 hour time frame is now enough. I don't need this here. On this time frame, I don't need the one I do. Okay, though I can still see it as obvious, though it's still obvious to an extent. Okay, but depending on what you want to analyze. Okay, so I believe that learning. So can you please list out those things that I have mentioned to look out for if you want to do your support and resistance? And I will look for another peer to do that. Can someone give me what I said before we move to the next step? Anyone talking?
Obvious rejection.
Obvious rejection. That's one. Okay, obvious rejection. Current price, yes.
You said we should
Current
consider
price
current price, and we should look for
is current.
time frame, higher time frame,
Yes,
frequency of
yes,
touches.
higher time frames. At least if you want to have, yes, if you want to quality of touches also, I love that. Okay, if you want to look at this now, look at what I had here. The first time, okay, it fails to break it here, it fails to break it here, it fails to break it here. Then this is going to be what a push down. This analysis, you can see this analysis. Though this one is based on L12 theory, okay, but nevertheless you can see this. Okay, look at this also. The more the market is telling you that this thing is strong, so there are some hidden, okay, then it will break it. And when you have a breakout or you have a retest and obvious rejection, then you can always bank on those things.